Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here for round two with the list that you see on screen. I've tried several times to record this and received interruptions or had issues with the audio, so hopefully you'll bear with me if I don't sound as energetic as maybe I should. But we're here to try again. So here we are for a round two. We are playing a copy of Golos Tireless Pilgrim. We hope to get that one in play. Little mini Primeval Titan, immune to Aether Gust. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, for now, let's just jump straight into the matches. It occurs to me that I pointed out Golos in the intro and completely failed to mention the fact that we're playing 4 copies of Elvish Reclaimer. Shouldn't that be the focus of attention here? I don't know. Anyways, see a naturally good hand here. So we're definitely going to keep this. Has Titan, has a ramp to get to Titan. Um, I don't foresee us playing out this Explore very particularly soon. We'll see. If we draw a 3-drop, we can play it on turn 2 pretty easily, so... Thoughtseize. That's kind of nasty. I guess they take Titan here. They take Amulet. Interesting move. Interesting move. Do we Grazer out this Growth Chamber? I feel like we probably do. Yeah, let's go for it. Try to get ahead of our opponent here if we can. They know that we drew the Snow Forest, but that's alright. They're going to learn that one way or another, so... Just try to get our land acceleration going while we can. Thoughtseize away our Titan. Okay, well, at least we get to resolve and explore. Reclaimer. That one's fantastic. Now we can explore into tap Temple Garden. Play Forest and Reclaimer. I guess we want to play Flagstone, sort of, but whatever. Let's start with the Explore and see what happens here. Second Reclaimer. Now we can just play double Reclaimer off of Forest Temple Garden. I like that. That way, they have to answer both Reclaimers or we get to untap and get an activation with Flagstones. So, I'm into this. And we'll pass. No swings for 0 this time. I'm not in the mood. I suppose we could run into a Maelstrom Pulse and that would be... Whoa. They concede. Okay. I guess they didn't want to face Reclaimers. I don't know. Alright, well, let's bring in these Veils for sure, and Gust, because they're probably playing Tarmogoyfs, or something along those lines, possibly Wrenn and 6. Baloth might be interesting, depending on how much discard they're playing. They could also play Kroxa, so I'm going to bring it in, and we'll get these trackers in here. And I guess a few I almost said Dismembers, a few Beast Withins to deal with potential Ashiok, and probably Explosives as well. That's a lot of cards. Let's see what we can cut. Let's cut the Grazers, for sure. Let's cut the Cavernous Souls, for sure, since I don't believe they're playing in counter spells. We can trim, suppose, an Azusa, maybe. 1 Amulet, since they're poor top deck. Especially in multiples. We can trim 1 Summoner's Pact, just in case they do have those Ashioks, and we have plenty of ways to find our Titans, including Reclaimer searching up a Talari West, or something along those lines. 2 more cards. I'll trim the Fountain. Okay, so we gotta cut 1 more card here. I like Explore a lot. I kind of feel like it has to be a land here. Actually, you know what? I'll just cut an Amulet. We don't need that card, do we? We have Reclaimers. Those are way better than Amulet, right? It's also weak to Kolaghan's Command and things like Abrupt Decay and whatnot. Not gonna lie, this hand would have been a little bit better with an Amulet available. But we have all of our Titan mana necessary. We are going to be able to transmute a Talari West if we sequence our land correctly. And we do have a Dryad here, so I'm going to keep... It would be showing our hand face up to our opponent if we shocked to hold up Veil of Summer here, but... I mean, we'll see. They might just go for a discard spell immediately anyways, so... I don't think we can afford to mulligan this. Also, if our opponent is on Jund, just naturally having the Bojuka Bog to make their Tarmogoyfs really embarrassing. I mean, that's kind of a cheeky thing to do, but it seems like it could be fun. And I guess I don't mind if they cast a discard spell here to take away our Veil. Doesn't really bother me much. I don't know if it's worth it to go ahead and play out the bog, though. I guess if we bog, then we can bounce land and then rebog in 2 turns from now versus much later than that. So, yeah, let's just throw out the bog, I suppose. Take it. We can hold up Veil next turn if we want to with this Temple Garden. I don't know if they're likely to just cast another discard spell here. I feel like they probably would jam like a Tarmogoyf or something if they had it. Confidant. Yep. So they do have a threat here. Confidant's kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Okay, so we can shock Temple Garden, and then next turn we have Beast Within up, and we are protected from a discard spell, so we can Beast Within the Dark Confidant so we don't fall too far behind. And then we can use our bounce lands to pick up Garenbrig or Temple Garden to have further access to untapped sources in the future, so that's the line I'm going to go for. I'm a little surprised our opponent just scooped a double active Reclaimer there. That seems like a bit of a hasty scoop, but you know what? I will not complain about it. A reveal of Foothills that they have drawn. Cost them 0 life. There's a little cost for the greatness in this particular scenario. Liliana of the Veil. That one is vaguely annoying, not gonna lie. I guess we're discarding this Gruul Turf. Discard Garenbrig as well, but Garenbrig lets us Titan a turn faster, so let's try to keep that one in hand if at all possible. Flagstones is a pretty good one. Let's go ahead and get this Garenbrig into play, though, perhaps. Although, I guess if we play Garenbrig, it plays into them having a potential, like, Fulminator Mage or something. I'd rather keep the Garenbrig in that case. But it also lets us top deck a green source, so let's just do this and pass. Actually, do we need to Beast Within this right now? I don't think we can really realistically beat a Dark Confidant. I guess we could try to Beast Within our own land. Maybe if we play the Flagstones and Beast Within it, that would have been a sick line. Didn't think about that. Weird. Man, that definitely should have been the line, I think. I guess, in that case, we're just beasting the Confidant. Feels bad. Feels real bad. I guess then, if we're doing that, what are we discarding to the Liliana? Discarding Flagstones? We can play Growth Chamber, pick up Bog, discard the Bog, or something. No, I guess we would have to discard a Talari West and naturally draw a Titan. I don't know. This is getting really difficult. I definitely think that Flagstones would have been the better line here, but yeah, we can't let this Confidant survive, so let's just go ahead and Beast Within it. Feels awful. Feels awful. I guess actually we can discard the Veil to this Liliana uptick. I don't really see a window for us to use this Veil anyways, so. I don't know if they ever played this Wood of Foothills that they got. Oh, no! Yeah, I don't think we can win now. Explore. I mean, that one's not a bad one, but still. Need some help. How about a second Explorer? I mean, we'll definitely cycle that one, I suppose. Field. That's a good one. That's definitely a nice one. Let's Growth Chamber here. And pick up Bog, I suppose. And pass it back. Yeah, I'm not really sure what our plan is this game. The reason I played Growth Chamber there instead of holding it in hand was so that against this Liliana doing its thing, we'd have an additional card in hand. I know it puts us behind on field by a turn, but our opponent's on 0 cards also. They do have Raging Ravine. I don't know. This game looks like it was going to be hard for us to win in the first place, so. Vesuva. We can copy their Raging Ravine and not be able to activate it. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright, let's look at a game that's a little more playable here. Maybe our hand was a mulligan after all. Well, we know they have Ashiok, so we're going to want this Beast Within. Aether Gust still seems reasonable in my opinion. Let's trim another pact, I guess. Yeah, and we'll submit like this. Possible Reclaimer is not particularly good against them, in all honesty, since they have so much removal, but... Huh. I like this hand. We're a little reliant on this amulet to not get discarded, but even if they do throw a discard spell out, we can play Reclaimer and then play our Gruul Turf and potentially have Explore to look forward to, so... This hand has a varied suite of threats here. And on the draw, we'd be playing our Reclaimer into a potential Liliana to Veil. But since we're on the play here, there's nothing we really have to worry about. Or now we could just Explore, though. Nah, let's get the Reclaimer going. And we'll Gruul Turf, picking up this Garenbrig. It's going to make us a little soft to Fulminator Mage down the line, but, I mean, we can't really avoid it, so. Tarmogoyf. That's fine. Okay, so let's Explore. Beast Within is interesting. I guess we're playing Garenbrig Growth Chamber, perhaps, or maybe just Forest Garenbrig would not be the worst. We want to have an untapped source available here, though, so... Also, if we go Forest Garenbrig, we can activate Reclaimer. I like that idea. Let's go Forest to Garenbrig. And we'll pass it back. I don't know what this Reclaimer will be getting. In all honesty. Thoughtseize. Okay. That's fine. I have a Golos here, for whatever that's worth. It could get a Field of Dead, I suppose. They have to take Titan, I'm almost certain. I guess they could take Golos and hope that they can get rid of our Titan another turn or so down the line. No blocks, obviously. We could actually try to bog them, or us. I don't know if that's going to be worth it, though. Now, we probably just want to set up a Flagstones here, so... Yeah, let's go for the Flagstones line. Flagstones. Alright. So, if we... Oh, we can Explosives on 2 and blow it up. Or we could wait and Explosives on 3 if they have an Ashiok. Interesting. Weird. There's a lot of options, and I'm not used to having to think about this. I don't think we care about another hit from the Tarmogoyf. We do care about an Ashiok. So I guess we could go ahead and search with our Flagstones now, and then pick up the whatever we search off of it, like the Temple Garden or something, so we have an untapped source. And have Titan mana in play, and I don't hate that, but we won't be able to hold up Beast Within if we do that. Weird. Okay, let's just play the Growth Chamber and pick up the Garenbrig. And pass. I think that'll serve us better than anything else here. If they play something we need to Beast Within, we can Beast Within. If not, we can sack Flagstones and get one additional land up and get a Temple Garden, so our Garenbrig is entering untapped anyways, so... The lines. The lines, everybody. Active Reclaimer is pretty good against them, though, not gonna lie. Liliana. That's fine. We could Beast Within our own land so we get to keep the Reclaimer. I don't think we need the Reclaimer at this point, to be honest. So let's just activate this guy. Sack this Flagstones. We'll get a Temple Garden and I guess a Field of the Dead. Field doesn't seem bad. I guess if we get a Hanweir here, we can actually haste our Titan, right? So we have... Oh, they're just gonna scoop. Okay. Yeah, but let's think this out for just 1 second, if I can get this to move. So we have 5 mana in play, so if we get Hanweir and play Garenbrig, we can leave a red floating, activate Garenbrig, play Titan, get Crumbling Vestige and some other random land, and be able to haste our Titan and attack with it immediately. So I guess probably Crumbling Vestige and Bojuka Bog. So on the attack, we can get Vesuva copying Bojuka Bog to make their Goyf unable to do anything against our Titan, and a Field of the Dead probably incoming at some point in time. So I think that that was pretty easily game there. Even if we just picked up our Field of the Dead now, we would still be able to float the mana. So we would have been at a great shape from that point, I think. So sorry for stumbling through this a little bit. I'm a little bit frazzled after having tried to record this so many times, but we were able to pull through here anyways. So our opponent saw the line maybe before we did, but they were assuredly dead there. So I guess they were punished for taking Golos instead of taking the Titan from our hand. Anyways, while Golos doing some work, even if it didn't hit the battlefield, it looks like, I will see you guys for match 3, where hopefully we can get the same result. 2-1 is fine with me. Maybe we can end up 4-1 or, heaven forbid, 5-0 in this league. That would be fantastic. But anyways, until then, I will see you guys later. This is Redface Menace, signing off.